So good morning. Good morning. My name is Jeff Locastro, founder and CEO of Neener Analytics. I'm joined today by my co-founder and CTO, Mark Tomlinson. Let's start by framing this a bit. 56% of US consumers alone are thin file, no file, and credit challenged. 88% globally. This is a massive global problem. These are the invisible consumers, right? The invisible consumers that you want and need to grow and expand your markets, and they want and need to grow and expand with you. But you don't engage with them because the risk of that engagement is either unknown or unreliable. Now, we've already shown banks and lenders globally that they can dramatically reduce their defaults, increase their volume, and increase their revenue with one click of the consumer's social media profile. We've never had a default reduction less than 27%. We've never had a volume increase of less than 28%, not once. It works every time. Because we look at it this way. What if you could sit each customer down with a psychologist and just ask them, are you really going to pay us back? Because that's the question, right? The question is not can they, that's easy to figure out. The question is will they? So with one click, we've automated that psychologist. So for us, it's always been about the consumer and their communications. So why are we here today? We're very pleased to announce the next generation in risk decisioning, announcing ARIA, the Autonomous Risk Information Assistant, the world's first augmented AI chat-based risk decisioning tool. Mark, let's introduce him to ARIA.
Thanks, Jeff. Now, since the average chat session lasts about 15 minutes, and we've only got 7 up here on stage this morning, we're going to have to show you the ESPN highlight reel. So I open a dialog with ARIA by clicking on the Apply Now button. Now, as your consumer voluntarily engages in chat with ARIA, she's assessing that consumer's risk qualities correlated to specific individual financial outcomes. Right? She's not generating a score or behavior, but giving predictions on specific financial outcomes. Now, in addition to that, she's also going to collect all the information that you need for your existing pre-approval decision engine. Things like address, employment history, desired loan amount.
Well, you want a new car, right?
Yeah, let me ask ARIA. Here she follows up. What kind of model do I want? How about a Ford Focus?
Excellent. Now, with ARIA, this isn't a Q&A. This is not an interrogation, but rather she's designed to engage with the consumer. Look, 84% of consumers prefer online chat to any other form of engagement. Consumers hate applications. And 54% of consumers quit or abandon the application before completion. Over half your customers are just walking away. I mean, think about that. Now, I'm going to rejoin Mark and ARIA in this process from the perspective of the lender. The dials you see here, the consumer would not see, but we're showing them to you so you can literally see decisioning happening in real time. So let's rejoin Mark and ARIA. What company do you work for? Okay, simple, straightforward question. Keep an eye on the dials and how Mark responds to ARIA's queries. So what does this see? She's re-engaging with Mark, trying to elicit more information. Watch those dials. Watch what Mark says here and see how it affects his risk. Sounds like important work. Okay, that certainly had an impact, Mark's response to that. Watch those dials. She's clearly getting comfortable now with the risk involved here with Mark, continuing to engage with him. Must give you tremendous satisfaction. Okay. You can see the dials. The risk is getting lower with Mark's responses. This is happening in real time. This is happening in real time.
She thinks it's my dream job.
I agree with ARIA. Look, this is really, really cool.
There we go. So as you can see, the 5 products we have up here, just like all our social media directed products, are all geared to your bank's individual risk preferences. This means that you can increase your volume without needing to increase your risk appetite. Now, ARIA is able to deliver this level of insight because to her, your customer is small data. They're an individual, right? They're not just some big data aggregation. ARIA is making decisions about your customer the same way that people make decisions about other people, by engaging them in conversation and getting to know who they are. Only she can do it better. She provides higher accuracy with less bias. Now, ARIA engages your customer and encourages a free flow of information by providing positive and insightful commentary as she plays the part of our psychologist, helping you understand if this person is really going to pay you back. Now, we're going to advance the process a little bit more, go back to what the consumer sees.
Okay, excellent. Now, Aria is wrapping up the conversation here with Mark, having gathered all the information that she needs from him. Now, remember, this is this conversation in real time. This is the consumer sitting down with the most advanced personality AI in the world and having that conversation.
So here we can see by the end of the process, the application is now complete, and pre-approval or rejection can be delivered to your customer in real time. Sure. Looks like I can get my new Ford Focus.
Okay, all right, good. So not only does ARIA forever change how a consumer engages with an application or registration, but she fundamentally forever changes decisioning itself. Now, how does this compare with what you've been doing? Look, consumers hate applications, but they love chat, and you want more decisionable opportunities. With ARIA, we've combined all that to help you say yes to more people, and it works every time. So come see us. We're actually all the way down there. When you hit the screen, that's us. We'd love to chat. See what I did there? So on behalf of Mark and myself, I want to say thank you to Finovate for having us. Thank you all for coming. We sincerely appreciate your time. Until we see you again, thank you.